Dake wrestling in front of this hometown Ithaca crowd. They haven't had a chance to see him at home since he won his 4th national title, and you hear the crowd. They're fired up to see Kyle Dake go at it with Boris Makoev. 74 kilos, USA back in this duel. Russia 2, USA 1 through 3 matches. Dake and Makoev. Dake, of course, in the blue. Makoev in the red. Dake strong on the head. Gets the push out. 1 point for Kyle Dake. A 1-0 lead. 2:33 to go here in the first. If you don't know Kyle Dake, well, then I'm not sure why you're watching right now. Kyle Dake, 4-time national champion for Cornell. 4 different weights, and now trying to make a splash on the international scene. Number 2, the U.S. World Team Trials, or the U.S. Olympic Trials, or World Trials. They'll blow them back to their feet. 1-0 Dake, 2:09 to go first. Dake still trying to feel out this Russian. Of course, Kyle Dake, 2013 Hodge Trophy winner and outstanding wrestler at the NCAAs.
Yeah, you know, this is a big step for Dake. We haven't seen him a whole lot against international competition. We've seen him tons against the domestic competition, but
well, in on a shot is the Russian, and we've seen this many times. Dake trying to fight off a takedown. One of the harder guys to take down in all of collegiate wrestling the past few years.
Yeah, and he gets
Makoev
that leg
doing a pretty
back.
good job, yeah. Makoev doing a good job to get in on the shot. Dake doing a great job to keep those hips back and not allow any points to be scored. So 1-0 lead for the U.S. Kyle Dake, 1:33 on the clock here in the first period. Dake trying to go for an ankle pick. Didn't quite get there. Makoev pinned by Makoev yesterday in their match. Dake's going to get another push out, so 2-0 lead for the American, 1:12 to go in the first. Yeah, as you mentioned, Kyle Dake has not wrestled too many international opponents yet. He's been to a few tournaments. This is a good opportunity to see how he stacks up against one of the better guys out there. Top Russian at 74. Dake pulling down on the head.
Yeah, you can hear those heavy hands from Dake.
Dake pushing forward still, trying to get a shot in.
Yeah, the Russian doing a good job defense there, circling in, not giving up the push out.
30 seconds left here in the first period. Dake still that 2-0 lead on the back of 2 push-outs. You'd love to see something to electrify this crowd, because they're sitting on pins and needles just waiting for it. And here they go, trying to will Dake into something big. 10 seconds.
I think we're going to head to the second with a 2-0 Dake lead. You know, he definitely controlled the pace of that first period.
Certainly
wasn't
looks like
able to get in on his shots and get his takedown.
Yeah, so that'll do it for 2-0 lead for Kyle Dake of the USA. And is there an element of wearing down the Russian to what Kyle Dake's trying to do here?
Yeah, most likely. I mean, definitely want to keep up that consistent pace. Kyle Dake's got a heck of a gas tank. I mean, we've seen it. You know, World Team Trials, he wrestled Andrew Howe for 16 minutes. Got to have a gas tank to do that.
Absolutely.
You know, so yeah, I expect him to come out much of the same. Keep that forward pressure, push the Russian to the edge, and try and make him make a mistake.
When you've got a guy like Kyle Dake who was so dominant on top at the NCAA level, and you take some of that riding element out of the sport, how does he transition? How is his top game for freestyle?
Well, you know, I think it's a lot of the same as far as
concepts.
Trying to get the turn. You got to get the turn, you know. But yeah, you definitely got to be better on your feet. I mean, that's just the name of the game. But he's got excellent defense. You know, he's a 4-time national champ for a reason.
Without a doubt. 2:30 to go in the match. 2-0 lead for Dake. Looked like he almost had that fireman's carry in a little while ago. Just couldn't finish it. Makoev really staying away.
Yeah, he hasn't really, put forth any of his attacks. But with 2 minutes left and down by 2, he's still, all it takes is one takedown at this point. So Dake definitely needs to bump that up from that 2-point differential at this point.
And certainly he's still taking shots, still trying to get a bigger lead. Yanking down on Makoev. Put pressure on that lower back. Referee calling for some action from the Russian. And there he takes a shot, and Kyle Dake trying to get a reshot in. Snaps to that front headlock. See if he can do anything out of it. Bringing the Russian all the way down to the mat. 1:22 to go. 2-0 lead for Dake. Dake wants to try to spin around behind, but now referee's going to bring it right back to center mat. Neutral once again. Dake yanking on the head.
1:10 left on the clock.
Man, just from a standpoint of love for the sport of wrestling, you got to hope Kyle Dake can get a takedown here and fire this crowd up, because you know how big the roar would be. But Makoev doing a great job.
Yeah, but he's wrestling his defensive style. At this point, 45 seconds left. He's got to open up if he has any shot at winning this match.
40 seconds, as you said. And Makoev gets in on a leg, but Kyle Dake's so good throwing those hips back.
And he can give up a push out here and be fine.
And he may have to. Push out it is.
So 2-1, 27 seconds.
27 seconds between Makoev and an opportunity to take down Kyle Dake on his own home turf.
Well, now Kyle Dake can't give up a push out here either. Any kind of point, and he'll lose this match on criteria.
Yeah, Dake circling back around to the middle, wants to make sure that he's in the right spot. 10 seconds. I think he's waiting for Makoev to make a move so he can counter it. Or maybe he's just trying to stay away at this point. I'm not sure. Yeah, Kyle Dake just stays away from the Russian. Dake, your winner by a score of 2-1. Not the impressive dominant showing that the Cornell fans in attendance were hoping for, but nonetheless, it's a win for Kyle Dake here in Ithaca, New York, from nearby Lansing, right up the road.
And it ties up the team score at 2 apiece. So
it does. That's a big one. So now we've got 3 left. Can the USA